Hi, it's Pete from Pete's Projects. Just got off Lake Powell. Thought I'd share an update in case you're thinking of going to Lake Powell anytime soon. This is June 2023. I was there the 13th, 14th, and 15th. It was like a ghost town. I went to Hall's Crossing. The facilities were barely opening at the time. Seemed to be not many people around. We kind of had the entire boat dock to ourselves, which is about a quarter-mile walk down the boat walk or a boat ramp to get to the water. We set up our boats down there, got on the water, had a great day. First night, second night, the weather moved in. So even though it's unusual this time of year, don't be surprised if you get some pretty high winds, and we got some rain. We got sandblasted. Our campsite was super exposed. So I'll show you some of that real quick. Just give you some current information on Lake Powell. Here's a view from our campsite. This would normally be underwater at high water level. You can see the bathtub ring across the way, and that's, gosh, I don't know, at least 100 feet, if not more. So the water's up 50 feet from where the lows were, but it's still very low. I'm standing above the campsite here at the high water line, and I'm going to pan out towards the water, show you how far away it is. So this would normally be underwater all the way out, but here we are. Now the challenge is, this is my first morning on the water. This is Lost Eden Canyon, beautiful, very calm, very pleasant so far. You can see the canyon walls. Now you're going to probably have a hard time finding campsites because the water is this low. Many of the campsites are up above, so just be prepared to look hard for good camping. Especially if you're shore camping like we were. This is as the weather started to move in. I'm in a solar kayak, so wind is challenging for me, but this isn't too bad. When I crossed the main channel, though, I was taking on water, and it was tough. Be careful. This is a view from the Navajo Nation down south, looking at the storm that's sitting over Lake Powell now. It doesn't look too bad, but I'll tell you, when you're on the lake, it can be treacherous. We got sandblasted. All right, to summarize, if you're heading to Lake Powell, be ready for these low water conditions. It's challenging to find a place to camp if you're shore camping, or even to pull your boat in if you're in a houseboat or something, because the water is changing all the time. The levels are rising, so the shoreline is constantly changing. You need to keep kind of checking your boat to make sure it's properly secured, so be ready for that. Don't be surprised if the weather, it's a crazy year, so we got caught off guard. We weren't prepared. We were in a very exposed area, high winds, we got sandblasted. We had no way to protect ourselves from that, and we were unable to find another campsite nearby, so we just decided to pull up stakes because the rains were coming in. Seemed like the safe thing to do. So the other thing to consider is the facilities were very poorly staffed. Maybe this is too early in the year, I'm not sure. They said by July 4th they should be running in full operations, but boy, they don't seem ready. It was kind of crazy. You could get gas over at the Bullfrog Marina, but no beer. Not that we cared, but this is what they told us. You can get gas over here, but no beer. You can get beer at Hall's Crossing, but no gas. The dangling rope at the center of the lake area, completely closed, gone. So Waweep is the only gas on the entire lake. And then again at Bullfrog and Hall's Crossing. So just be prepared for all of this. Bring extras, fuels, and everything you need. And boy, enjoy your trip. It's spectacular down there, but don't be afraid to pull out like we did if you have to. Better safe than sorry. Take care.